kindness. It's a simple word, yet it holds immense power. True kindness flows from a place of self-worth. It's a gift we offer freely, not a debt we endlessly repay. When we value ourselves, our kindness feels different. It's authentic, not forced. It uplifts others without diminishing ourselves. However, the perception of kindness can become skewed when self-worth is low. Actions born from genuine care can be misinterpreted as desperate pleas for validation. We might overextend ourselves, hoping to be seen as worthy through constant giving. This is where kindness loses its balance. It becomes a burden both for the giver and the receiver. By nurturing our self-worth, we can ensure our kindness is a true gift, one that uplifts both the giver and the receiver. Recognize your value and let your kindness be a genuine expression of care. Imagine this. You offer to help a friend with a project. You stay up late, sacrificing your own time and energy. Deep down, you crave their approval. But instead of gratitude, they seem almost indifferent. Why does this sting? Because when our self-worth is low, our kindness can feel transactional. We attach hidden strings to our actions, hoping for validation in return. This desperation can be palpable. It diminishes the impact of our kindness, making it seem less valuable. Our actions become less about genuine care and more about filling a void within ourselves. This dynamic can play out in countless scenarios. The friend who constantly offers to pay for dinner, even when they can't afford it. The partner who showers their loved one with gifts, seeking to earn love through material offerings. Are we giving from a place of fullness, or are we trying to fill a void within ourselves? Let's talk about Sarah. Sarah is the friend everyone turns to. Need a last-minute babysitter? Call Sarah. Extra help with a project? Sarah's your girl. She's always there, ready to lend a hand, never wanting to disappoint. On the surface, Sarah seems like the epitome of kindness, always willing to help, always putting others first. But beneath this facade of unwavering generosity lies a painful truth. Sarah struggles with her sense of self-worth. Her constant need to please stems from a deep-seated fear of rejection. She believes that by being helpful, by never saying no, she can secure her place in her friends' lives. But this pattern of behavior takes a toll. Sarah's own needs are constantly pushed aside. She's exhausted, overwhelmed, and starting to resent the very people she tries so hard to please. This is a common experience for those who struggle with low self-worth. Kindness becomes a coping mechanism, a way to mask their inner insecurities. True kindness comes from a place of strength, not depletion. Meet Mark. He's the quiet one in the office, always willing to go the extra mile. He consistently contributes valuable ideas during brainstorming sessions. When there's a challenging task, Mark's the one who readily volunteers, ensuring its successful completion. However, when it's time for recognition, Mark shies away. He downplays his contributions, attributing success to the team or allowing others to take the lead. While Mark might be perceived as modest, this self-effacing behavior masks a deeper struggle, a lack of self-worth. He doesn't believe he's deserving of praise or recognition. He minimizes his accomplishments, perpetuating a cycle of invisibility. This lack of self-belief means that Mark's contributions, though significant, are often overlooked. His colleagues might not even realize the extent of his dedication and hard work. Mark's story highlights a crucial aspect of self-worth. It's about recognizing and owning our value. When we don't believe in our worth, we inadvertently teach others to undervalue us as well. Embrace your accomplishments and allow yourself to shine. Section 5. Recognizing your worth. The first step to authentic kindness. Recognizing your worth is not about arrogance or ego. It's about acknowledging your inherent value as a human being. It's about embracing your strengths, accepting your flaws, and understanding that you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. Start by identifying the negative self-talk that might be holding you back. Do you constantly criticize yourself? Do you downplay your accomplishments? Pay attention to these thoughts and challenge them with kindness and compassion. Remember, you are not your mistakes. You are not your past failures. You are a work in progress, constantly evolving and learning. Focus on your strengths. What are you good at? What makes you unique? Celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Practice self-care. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion that you would offer a loved one. Recognizing your worth is an ongoing journey, not a destination. Section 6. Setting boundaries. Protecting your energy and value. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It's about knowing your limits and communicating them clearly and respectfully to others. Boundaries are not about building walls or pushing people away. They are about protecting your energy, your time, and your emotional well-being. Think of boundaries as fences around your garden. They protect your precious resources, allowing your kindness to flourish without being depleted. Start by identifying your non-negotiables. What are the things that you absolutely will not compromise on? Once you're clear on your boundaries, communicate them assertively. Don't be afraid to say no when something doesn't align with your needs or values. Setting boundaries is an act of self-love. Section 7, saying no from a place of self-respect, honoring your needs. Saying no can be challenging, especially for those who derive their sense of worth from helping others. We might feel obligated to say yes to every request, fearing that saying no will make us seem selfish or uncaring. However, saying no from a place of self-respect is not selfish. It's essential for maintaining healthy boundaries and preserving our energy. It's about recognizing that our needs are just as valid as anyone else's. When we constantly prioritize others' needs over our own, we deplete our emotional reserves, leading to resentment and burnout. This is why it's crucial to learn to decline requests gracefully but firmly. Start by acknowledging the request and expressing appreciation for being considered. Then clearly and concisely state your reason for declining. Your time and energy are valuable, and you have the right to choose how you spend them. The more you assert your boundaries, the more confident you'll become in your ability to honor your needs. Section 8, the power of vulnerability, allowing others to reciprocate. Vulnerability is often mistaken for weakness, but in reality, it's the birthplace of connection and intimacy. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to let others see our authentic selves, we create space for genuine reciprocity. This is especially important when it comes to kindness. When we constantly give without allowing others to give back, we create an imbalance in the relationship. We might unconsciously send the message that we don't believe we're worthy of receiving care and support. This is where vulnerability comes in. It's about expressing our needs, asking for help when we need it, and allowing ourselves to be on the receiving end of kindness. By allowing others to reciprocate, we acknowledge their capacity for care and strengthen the bond between us. Start small, share a personal story with a trusted friend. These small acts of vulnerability can pave the way for deeper, more meaningful connections. Vulnerability is about showing up authentically in our relationships. Section 9. Cultivating self-compassion, the foundation of genuine kindness. Self-compassion is the antidote to self-criticism. It's about treating ourselves with the same kindness, understanding, and acceptance that we would offer a loved one. When we're struggling or making mistakes, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-judgment. We might berate ourselves, focusing on our flaws and shortcomings. However, this type of negative self-talk is not only unproductive, but it also erodes our self-worth, making it challenging to offer genuine kindness to ourselves and others. Cultivating self-compassion involves recognizing our common humanity. We all make mistakes and we all experience setbacks. Instead of judging ourselves harshly, we can choose to offer ourselves understanding and support. Practice self-kindness. Speak to yourself with the same gentleness and encouragement that you would offer a friend. Remember that you're doing the best you can with the resources you have available. Embrace imperfection. Striving for perfection is an impossible goal that only leads to disappointment and self-criticism. Self-compassion is not about letting ourselves off the hook or ignoring our areas for improvement. It's about approaching ourselves with kindness and understanding. Section 10. Conclusion. Kindness rooted in self-love. Kindness, when it flows from a place of self-worth, is a transformative force. It has the power to uplift, to heal, to connect us in profound ways. However, when our self-worth is fragile, our kindness can become distorted, laden with unspoken expectations and a yearning for validation. It's in these moments that we must pause and turn our attention inward. Recognizing our own value is not a selfish act. It's the foundation upon which authentic kindness is built. By cultivating self-compassion, setting healthy boundaries, and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, we create a space where our kindness can flow freely, without the burden of low self-worth. Remember, your worth is not determined by your accomplishments, your possessions, or the opinions of others. You are inherently worthy simply by virtue of being human. Embrace this truth and let your kindness shine, not as a means to an end, but as a reflection of the beautiful, wholehearted person you truly are. When we approach kindness from a place of self-love, it becomes a gift, both for ourselves and for those fortunate enough to receive it.